Now, India and France also strengthened their defence ties at the annual India-France Defence Dialogue held in Bengaluru. Prime Minister Modi and President Macron virtually unveiled the H125 helicopter assembly line near Bengaluru in the Indian state of Karnataka, even as Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and his French counterpart Catherine Vautrin took stock of bilateral cooperation in defence. DD India's Rabindra Chauhan has more.
The world witnessed a milestone on Tuesday when Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the French President Emmanuel Macron digitally unveiled the final assembly line of the H125 helicopters in Bengaluru. The facility has been set up in Bengaluru by Tata Advanced Systems Limited in partnership with Airbus. The milestone was achieved during the 6th India-France Annual Defence Dialogue, which was co-chaired by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and France's Minister of the Armed Forces and Veterans Affairs, Catherine Vautrin, in Bengaluru on Tuesday. The meeting reviewed the full spectrum of bilateral defence cooperation with a focus on expanding industrial collaboration. Addressing the dialogue, Rajnath Singh lauded the private sector's growing role in defence production and highlighted key reforms, including the establishment of defence industrial corridors.
Historically, Indian defence production was largely public sector oriented due to various reasons like requirement of high capital investment and long gestation period. As a result, the contribution of private sector in total defence production and export was less than desirable. However, with a number of reforms like corporatization of ordnance factories, liberalized investment schemes, establishment of the defence industrial corridors, and many such steps, today the share of private sector in total defence production stands at almost a quarter of all defence production in the country.
Catherine Vautrin said the achievement reflects the deep India-France strategic partnership, shared priorities and mutual trust.
These achievements show the depth of the India-France strategic partnership. It demonstrates how France's technological capability and India's industrial strength can come together to boost India's Make in India program in aerospace and defense. This project, India's very first private sector helicopter assembly line, it's a concrete expression of trust, shared priorities, and a forward-looking and ambitious relationship.
Meanwhile, the private sector final assembly line, inaugurated jointly by Prime Minister Modi and President Macron, will manufacture the Airbus H125 helicopters in India, boosting the rotorcraft market in South Asia. The Made in India H125 will support civil and para-public sectors and meet the Indian Armed Forces' requirements for light multi-role helicopters, especially in Himalayan regions. Defence remains a key pillar of India-France relations. The partnership was further strengthened through high-level exchanges, including PM Modi's participation as guest of honour at France's Bastille Day parade in 2023 and President Macron's visit as chief guest at India's Republic Day parade in 2024. Rabindra Chauhan's report, DD India.